It's NBS Health Extra. You're very welcome. Now, your health is very important, but sometimes we're so busy living life that we just could use a reminder. And that's why NBS Health Extra is here. Here to help us uncover more effective health solutions, let's meet our doctor, Dr. Ismal Tamale. How are you today, doctor?
I'm very fine.
Are there days you're not okay? Do doctors get such days as well, or it's always
Here with
the
the
normal?
scientific nutrition, it's normal.
It's
Every day is good, everything
Every day
is
is a
okay.
good day.
Because we know the emotional equalizers, we know the stress equalizers, diseases, those ones are history. It's not even a headache that can disturb you as long as you are eating the right foods compatible to your body system.
Don't we want such a life? We all could.
Yeah, good evening viewers. This is Dr. Ismal from Timex Nutrition Center, as he introduced. And Timex Nutrition Center, we represent Dr. Peter Diadamo, who is based in the United States of America. And what we do here is scientific, personalized, individualized nutrition version 2010, which of course differs from the other nutrition systems, as you are going to see. We are located on Nassau Road, and the building is called Conrad Plaza on the second floor. Also, you can get us in Imbarara on a road called High Street. The building is called Amazon House on the first floor. You can get us there. Maybe for viewers who are seeing us for the first time, Timex Nutrition Center, you would like to know what we do. In Timex Nutrition Center, basically, we train you to be a doctor for your own health, and we show you that the best doctor for your health is yourself, and we show you that the best medicine that you need are the right foods, the right exercise profiles, and lifestyle strategies compatible to our blood groups and genotype. Maybe for those of you who are seeing us for the first time, that video clearly shows you exactly what happens when you come to Timex Nutrition Center. Of course, when you come, we first of all determine, the first thing before we do anything is to determine your blood group. When we don't know your blood group, we cannot proceed. After determining your blood group, we do a lot of measurements, as you'll see them throughout the video. We measure your jaw, your angle, the length of your fingers, the lower leg, the upper leg, and so many other parameters. Now, those parameters which we measure are called what we call phenotypes. In scientific language, phenotypes are observable genetic characteristics. We have those which are hidden, like whether somebody has a very bad heart or not, but we have those which you can see physically on the body system, like the angle of your jaw. Some are 90, others are 120. You look at people's heads, others are round like balls, others are like bread. They are like a loaf of bread. So all those are genetic things. Others, when you look at them, their lower legs are longer than their upper legs. Others, their upper legs are longer than their lower legs. So all those are the things that we measure. Combined together with the blood group, then we get your genetic information. Of course, we also do other parameters which determine health. One of the most important parameter which determines health is your weight. Is your weight compatible to your blood? Is your weight compatible? I mean, is your weight in agreement with your height? Because as I told you when we were in this program of obesity, that God determines your weight and height the day you are created in your mother's womb. It says you will be 1.6 and your weight will be no less than 75 kilograms. The moment you have more, then your body organs are going to overwork to satisfy the other parts of the body, and that means the body organs are going to overwork to serve the extra weight you are putting on, and that is the beginning of ill health. So we measure those, and if they are not correct, we correct them up by what we tell you. Then we also find out, we measure things like simple things like diabetes, high blood pressure, because those are things people are moving with when they don't know. And the other time I was telling viewers that everybody should have these machines to measure blood pressure and diabetes. These things are very simple. There is no magic about, there is no rocket science about measuring pressure and the sugar levels. You can buy those glucometers and the BP machines and you'll be fine. Now, of course, after all that, determining your genotype will show you what foods you are supposed to eat and not to eat. And the foods to eat are the one which act as medicine in your body system. And those not to eat are the one which act as poison in your body system. So the system, for example, tell you can take a beef, you can't take a lamb. You can take lime, but never take oranges. You can drink pineapple juice, but never touch a pineapple. You can take a coffee, not take tea. So all these foods as they come out are the ones which act as medicine in your body system. Then after that, as you will see, we introduce you to the exercise profile. Our body systems are meant to do exercises, to keep a very strong immune system and to be physically fit. Exercises are not so much for reducing weight. If you reduce weight, you are just lucky. But they are meant to keep people fit and have a strong immune system. So every body system has got a particular exercise profile, which will show you. Then after that, we introduce you to what we call the lifestyle strategy. Every body system has a lifestyle strategy to control stress, avoid stress, and live in a happy way. Now, when all that is being done, then if somebody has some ailments, I have this problem here, that's when we give them some of our food supplements. But our food supplements, as designed by Dr. Peter Diadamo, are taken once in a lifetime, and a dose will take you 30 days, and that's the end. Question people usually ask, how much does all that cost?
Yes. Is it affordable?
It's very, very cheap. To know the foods to eat and not to eat and the lifestyle strategies and etc., that will cost you 110,000 shillings. And you do this once in a lifetime. If somebody has conditions to be reversed, then that one prices differ. We said the other time high blood pressure can cost you 800,000 shillings. Diabetes can go for 750. Those who are fighting weight, it can go up to 750. Arthritis, asthma, sinuses, constipation, those will go for over 600,000 shillings. But the beauty is, these supplements, you take them once in a lifetime and you don't take them again. The dose will take you 30 days. Just concentrate on your foods and life will be in your hands. Those who have been to Timex Nutrition Center, they are very big witness to this. So that is basically what we do at Timex Nutrition. Then we also do some counseling. People come to my office after they have done everything for counseling, because this system requires a lot of counseling. People come and say,
adjustments are not easy.
Yeah, say, but you see, I've been taking
overnight.
matoke. My father, parents were taking matoke. Now they die of matoke. People who are dying of matoke. Are they dying of milk? But you need to counsel somebody to understand exactly what he has to do, and you give him the advice. You tell him, you either do this or
You do the other.
this is
You need
the
to
way.
be healthy.
Yeah.
I hear you. Now, for someone that hasn't been to Timex Nutrition Center, it would be a bit difficult to understand. Initially, your diet was based on blood groups up until changes into now genotype. The diet is based on your genetic formation. What's the difference between these two?
The difference is the initial research, which was the initial research, first of all, based on the findings of Dr. Karl Steiner. That was of 1901 when he discovered the blood groups. So the diet in the dietary research, which started in the 1930s, was mainly based on the blood. But of course, blood is being a major component of a human being as far as food and nutrition is concerned.
Right.
Because blood is the one which is carrying the foods, the one which distributes them, and so carrying those things. So that was based on. Then it was realized that actually the blood group alone was not it. When the blood group research first came out, it came out in 1997. That's when it came out by Peter rolled it out. Now, the research continued and showed actually it was much more than blood, because even the lifestyle strategies had to be put in and the genetic information. Now, blood is one gene. There's only one gene responsible for blood. A human being has got about 30,000 genes. So the initial research only worked on the blood group. That's why there are so many viewers right now, especially those who are elite, who are following, who go to the internet and they look at the blood group data. There are these first books which came out, East, Right, for Type. Yes, they can help you up to about 40% or 50%. But they are no longer going to solve your problem permanently because the research moved on. Right now, you may be a blood group O plus, hunter. Another one is blood group O plus, explorer. The foods differ. And the disease profile definitely also differ. So by including now the other genes, we are able to give a diet based on roughly your genetic formation. Because what Peter did, Dr. Peter did, was to get the blood groups, the 4 blood groups, and manage it out of the 4 blood groups to pull out 6 genotypes. So we are not so we talk of the genome. The blood groups only help us somewhere, somehow, to determine your genotype. So blood group was at cell level. We are now operating at gene level.
Okay.
So blood group only would help you to know. It is very important for me to determine your genotype. Right. I get your blood group and I compare it with other genetic information. Those are the measurements you saw when they were measuring your angle of your jaw, the lower leg, the upper leg, the size of your head, and so on. All those are the phenotypes, the observable genetic characteristics which you add together with the blood to determine your genotype. All right. So we have 6 genotypes out of the 4 blood groups. So we are no longer talking of a blood group data. So some of you viewers who have been on the internet, these books, please come to Type Institution Center and upgrade, because genotypes are not there on the internet.
Okay.
You don't know how to determine your genotype. You can only do it at Type Institution Center.
Okay, so here we have Hunter.
So for example, in blood group O, we have 4 genotypes. We have GT1 Hunter, we have GT2 Gatherer, and GT4 Explorer. Those are different body systems which come out of blood group O, whether O plus or minus.
Nomad?
No. When we go to Nomad, it's GT6. Now, blood group O, GT6 Nomad can come from either a blood group A or a B. So when you go to blood group B, blood group B can produce 3 types of genotypes. Either you can be a B explorer, or you can be a B nomad, or a B gatherer. And all there the foods differ. Actually, with the new system, a blood group O gatherer, blood group O plus gatherer, and blood group B plus gatherer, they eat the same foods.
Oh.
So I think that's the best thing to understand. So somebody may be a blood group O, and another one is another blood group B, but they have the same genotype. Either they are gatherers, they end up eating the same food. So that's why these people were receiving people that, oh, you're going to cooking food different in a family. Those people were not informed what was actually take place. So that is where we will move on to the genotype. So you find somebody's blood group AB and another one is B, and they are all nomads. They have the same deity. So that is it.
Makes it
then you have somebody can be blood group A, explorer, B, explorer, AB, explorer, and O, explorer. They have the same foods because they have the same genetic formation. So the blood here was only used to determine it's only one gene. No. So now we are talking over 30,000 genes, trying to relate them out. That's how the whole genotype comes up. That's why the genotype is very specific and very concise.
Right.
And actually right now the research which is moving on is the Swami Express. Swami now will be able to, we move from the blood group, I get your genotype, and then you run it through the special program Swami. Now it gives you a diet as per individual, not even per a genotype. That's where we are moving in. That's where the research is going in. It's quite more complicated.
Impressive. You're watching NBS Health Extra, and Dr. Ismail is still with us. Stick around.